and welcome to this fun interactive family yoga. So we're going to be working with partners, just make it fun, go with the flow. So yeah, have a little play about with it, see where you go with it. So first of all, we're going to mobilise, we'll get the body warm, ready for the next section. We have 3 parts, so we'll start off with part 1 and mobilise through the body. So take a seat. So if you're working with your partner, they can be at the side, or we can go back to back. So wherever you go with this one. Yeah. So first of all, let's just find our seated posture. Have a little move about so you get your weight evenly in between both sit bones, and then start to take an inhale. As you do that, lift the chest to get that nice long spine. Just start to open the chest, retracting your shoulder blades slightly. And we'll take some breaths to start. So when you're ready, take a breath in, reach all the way up, but then release the shoulders, and then release. And again, let's do a couple more. Inhale. One more. Nice one. Let's move on. Take a breath in. Palms to prayer. Now as you do that, drop down into the lower back, the upper back, and round everything forward. Lace the fingers, and as you start to push the palms forward, let your chest come forwards with a nice long spine, and then lift everything up. And then release. So keep going. If you want back to back, take a breath in, and then release all the way down, rounding through that upper back, lower back, hip flexion, and then lift, finding those shoulders. Inhale. So your backs might be twitching at this point. Let's take one more. Finding the mobility into the spine, shoulders, and release. Take a breath in. Now come over to the side, so you might go opposite sides on this one, and then just change. One more each side. Beautiful. Now from there, we're going to face each other. So if you've got some room, we'll be facing each other. I'm going to turn to the side on this one. So yeah, if you've got your hands on your shoulders, knees under hips, and just start to press through to the hands. So resisting that gravity at this point. So we could be looking, eye gaze forward, and then from here, we tuck the toes under. We're going to start to come up into first downward position. Tuck the toes under. Yeah. Keeping the thighs active. Now you can have a little bit of movement. You want to move into those tight areas. It's not long before you can find them. And we're going to start to walk the feet towards the hands. Yeah, so you're going to start to walk towards your partner. Yeah. And then just fold. Walking the hands back. Now keep those feet hip distance, so they're under the hips. Bend the knees, drop your butt down. And then start to lift the chest and the eye goes forward. So at this point you're probably facing each other. And you might even just want to hold hands in that position or lift. Then we start to build a little bit more heat in the legs. From there, we're going to reach all the way up. Relax the shoulders and keep reaching like we've just done down on the floor. And then come back into posture. Right, we're going to warm up a little bit more. Take a breath in. Now soften the knees as you fold. Yeah, now bring the weight into the hands. And here's the first strength. So we step back into plank. Now this is the point where you need to modify if you feel you're low back, if you're just building that strength up. So we can drop the knees down. We go forwards and we slowly work our way down. Yeah, now feet flat. We can feel all those toes down, chest lifts without using the hands. As you release the chest, we go back into downward position. So first one a little bit slower. Look between the hands and let's get a bit of energy going through. So both feet step through. Fold, soften the knees. Let's come all the way up. Here we go. And all the way down. Let's go again. We're going to repeat that sequence. So this time you might keep those knees off the mat. And we get that energy going again. So you might even have a little jump through. Inhale on the way up. Welcome back to this part 2. So this part we're going to work on a little bit more strength, still got the interaction with it. So you might be partnering, there might be next door to you or in a circle. So we're going to come on to our hands and knees. We'll just start to find a little bit more core strength. So it sets us up to do a little bit more standing or on the knees. So as we come over, just check your knees are under your hips and your hands are under your shoulders. So start to resist that gravity so you've got a nice long spine. You can just feel that lift of your lower abdominals below your belly button. And we're just going to take opposite arm and leg. Let's find a pointer. I'm going to hit the wall. Let's take that further. You start to feel your body, just feeling the strength and the balance in this one. Now, option, just to start to bring that elbow and knee. As you do that, belly button lifts, you can feel the arch in the back and then extend. Try it again. It's even more challenging when you close your eyes. So yeah, maybe have a few more of those. You can always come back to these a little bit later on. So just an idea. Yeah, let's change sides. So if you've got that partner work, you might be just reaching towards the shoulder. Just feeling your pelvis in line, that leg extended. And again, we can go elbow to knee. Inhale as you reach even further. I'm going to do one more, but you can stay with these. You can also repeat. And from there, we're going to come back into centre. Now again, we've got some partner work to do. So we're going to come into sort of a modified warrior. So we're going to bring one foot out to this side. So you've got your knee in line, your ankle in line with your knee, partners on this side, and then straighten the arms. Now we can move a little bit deeper. We can start to move down a little bit into this thigh. Yeah, so a nice long spine. Reach into both hands. So yeah, we're going to hold for a couple more breaths. So in and out through the nose. From there, we take a sun warrior. As you turn the palm, follow your hand, follow the eye gaze. So you might be reaching further down, hand to the waist. Yeah. Really nice opening through the side body on this one, squeezing the obliques. So we lift out this bottom waist and reach even further. Coming back to center. Yeah. Now we're going to change the position of the legs. So I'm going to bring this foot down, this knee down, and extend the other one. Same thing with the arms. Reach into the arms. Now this time we're going to look towards the partner, bring the hand down to the mat. Now we're going to adjust this bottom knee. We take it a step back. As you reach over, see if you can touch fingers. So you want to feel your pelvis lifting up, but you can feel some work through these bottom ribs, obliques. And then as you release, we're going to change sides. So let's repeat. Yeah, you can always have a cushion under the knee. So we'll bring that knee in line. Sweep the arms out. Yeah, so you might have one partner this side and one on that side as well. You're going to look down the hand. Now see if you can follow the hand with your eye gaze. And see where this hand needs to be. And there as I come back. Ooh. So we change legs. So edge of the foot down towards the mat, the arch of the foot's active. Sweep the arms out, bring the hand down. Okay, so we have the third part to this one. We're going to stay down into the mat. And again, we can just use this partner work. So as I come over to the side, yeah. Now, if you need, you can place a cushion underneath the sit bones and it might just help you lift up slightly, get that nice long spine. So your partner's back to back, we've got the legs extended, and just start to walk back a little bit, see if you can feel your backs touch, and then when you're ready, take a breath in. As you breathe out, start to hip flex, chest forwards, and then release the hands, relax the shoulders. We're going to hold for 4, 3, 2 and 1. From there we're going to come back up. We're going to repeat those. So we're going to do another one. Take a breath in. Reach forward. This time I'll see if I can reach further forward, bringing the chest forward. And again, as we slowly come back up, now I'm going to change this last one. Still in this position, but bring the feet, heels together, and your toes are out to the side, about 10 to 2. So walk back again, slightly different stretch from here. Take a breath in, and then reach between the feet. Now if you are a little bit more flexible, without forcing yourself forward, just feel the bottom ribs coming forward. Again, the benefit is to stay in these poses a little bit longer. So once you get the pose, you can repeat. You can stay in them a little bit longer. So as we've not got a lot of time, we're going to come back up. Now we're going to come onto our backs. So this might have heads touching on this one. And we bring the foot across. As you reach up, have a light support into the hamstring. And then just slowly release yourself down again. Taking this reverse pigeon. Sometimes it's quite nice, you can extend the leg and you might feel a little bit of hamstring. Have a little stretch out of your legs. You can reach the arms up, you can reach them over, and then we'll change sides. Again, you might have had that leg lifted. We'll just stay with that knee flexion. As I release, hug your knees in. Now you can keep hold of one and extend the other. Nose to knee. And then change sides. From there, bring the knees in line with the hips, shoulders, just bring them out to the side, and then just slowly bring the knees over to one side. Reaching into that back shoulder hand. Really nice opening through the chest, relax the shoulders. And then I'll sweep the knees over to the other side. As I come back